because dips are one of the best tricep and chest exercises that you could possibly do for overall muscle growth, pushing power, and general aesthetic. That is, assuming you're not messing it up. And there are numerous areas of this exercise to make mistakes. So I'm not only going to discuss proper form, but I'm also going to teach you ways to optimize the exercise. And I'm also going to discuss some regressions in case you can't properly perform a bodyweight dip just yet. So without wasting any time, let's jump straight into the form of a bodyweight dip. When it comes down to proper technique on dips, it all starts with your grip position. Begin by gripping the parallel bars firmly with your palms facing inward. Your grip should be about shoulder width apart to ensure stability and proper alignment. Engage your core muscles and keep your body straight prior to initiating the exercise. Next, you need to choose which muscle group you're trying to bias with this exercise. Now, regardless of which variation you choose, you're still going to be working the triceps, chest, and deltoid to some degree. However, if we tweak our form, we can bias the chest over the triceps or vice versa. And the way we do this, it all comes down to your torso position. When you bring the torso forward, you will shift the focus off of the triceps and onto the pecs. Alternatively, when you keep your torso vertical, the triceps will become the prime movers. So feel free to tweak your technique to match your goal for each exercise session. Now that we discussed the different objectives and the starting position of dips, let's discuss how to properly execute the exercise. Starting with the descent, control the movement down and lower until your arms are approximately at 90 degrees of elbow flexion. Now you can go lower than this, but I would err on the side of caution, especially if you have any shoulder pain or issues. This can put a lot of stress on the shoulder capsule itself, and while this won't immediately cause a shoulder injury, this could increase your already present shoulder pain or lead to shoulder issues in the future in some cases. Now the other thing that we need to keep an eye on is that you're not elevating your shoulders on the descent. This is a very common compensation, especially for people who may not be able to perform a strict dip due to strength deficits. And if that is you, be sure to stick around to the end where I discuss some variations to help work your way up to perform your first strict dip. Now once you reach the bottom of the exercise, you want to pause for about 1 second to increase the time under tension the muscles have to contract. Then exhale and press back up to the starting position in a controlled manner. Now if you performed dips before and you know that there's no chance you can actually complete one, then the rest of this video is for you, because we're going to discuss some regressions on how you can work your way up to actually completing a rep. However, before we jump to that, if you're enjoying the video so far, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more fitness videos and content just like this. According to YouTube analytics, only about 10% of the people that watch my videos are actually subscribed. So please bring that number up if you don't mind. It's free and you can always change your mind later. And now back to the video. The main regression that we're going to discuss is going to be bench dips. This will not only mimic the form of dips, but also allows for progressions leading up to your first one. When you perform the bench dip, you want to recreate the same steps that I mentioned above, but start with your knees bent and feet fully flat on the floor. The main reason for this is to allow your legs to assist to some degree in case the movement is really difficult to perform. But obviously try and use your legs as little as possible and let the chest and triceps do the majority of the work. And now in the future, when this becomes easier, you can fully straighten your legs and now you only have your heels in contact with the floor. This then removes the possibility to recruit your lower body for assistance. And following that progression, you can then progress the exercise by setting weights on your lap to increase the resistance of the exercise. And just like any exercise, you want to implement progressive overload, so you're slowly increasing the weight over time. Once this exercise gets easier and you have to add significant weight to find it challenging, it's time to progress to the dip assist machine. Most gyms have these machines as they allow you to choose how much weight is being removed during the exercise. This is crucial because it will allow you to continuously work up to the point where you're doing your body weight for reps. And as you're consistent and work your way up, you'll eventually be able to perform your first body weight dip. And that will allow you to revisit this video, rewatch the first part, and optimize it. But if you are serious about proper form when it comes to dips, you need to check out this video now. Tricep strength is going to be the missing link when it comes to performing dips. So in this video, I go over the 3 essential strategies to optimize your tricep growth.